Hey, it's Mike Duffy here checking in from Don't Get Hacked and MupoEntertainment.com. Let's see, we'll make sure we're live here on Instagram. Okay, so I'm sneaking this in right before midnight because it's 11:40 p.m. I'm trying to get two dead computers turned around. I'm trying to get two dead computers dealt with, turned around, and presented as new computers for two customers tomorrow. So it's crunch time now. We've got like 3 days. I don't even know how many days before we leave. 4 days. So as of tomorrow, it's 3 days before we leave. So just to give you a quick summary, a quick rundown here. I did not want to miss a day of doing my live stream. However, I'm knee deep in trying to get two computers finished for tomorrow. So that would have been, we did what? How many on-site service calls did we accomplish today? We accomplished one, picked up two dead computers. So yeah, two dead computers. One of the other service calls was cloned a hard drive to solid state to Windows 10 all-in-one. That was a remote service the other day to diagnose it. It was really that nothing on that computer is even running. In that situation, when somebody's got a 10-year-old computer, you got two things to suggest. The challenge with putting a new computer in is you got to reinstall everything from scratch. Whereas if somebody's got a working spinning mechanical hard drive, you can at least upgrade them to solid state, put that solid state in that existing computer, wait till the computer dies, and then you can always move that solid state into a new body, into a new computer. So that's what that customer liked to do. Obviously, if we're upgrading an existing computer, the cost is probably going to be half to a third of what it would be to put a new computer in and then do all the extra steps involved. So at the end of the day, there's always labor costs involved, whether we're fixing an existing computer, upgrading a computer, or putting a new computer in. There's always a labor cost, and that's going to be relatively consistent. You're looking at 2, 4, 6 hours, maybe even more when you're dealing with putting a new computer in, fixing a computer, probably 2, 3. Like it just depends on the computer, depends on environment, situations, etc. So anyway, that one, there was one on-site service call successfully finished today, and then one remote service call successfully finished. The other one is a work in progress because we moved an email server and we're now just working out the kinks and some anyway, two remote service calls, as I said. One was finished successfully, one I have to finish working on tomorrow. Two networking events. So yes, it is freezing. It's frigid here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I will soon be in Dubai, setting up my Dubai office with local assistants helping out my Calgary clients. It is cold. Doesn't matter. Still did two networking events. So a lunch event and then an evening supper event. These are regular networking events we're going to. So the regular networking events, there is usually lunches or breakfasts alternating weeks, and then there's certain events that are in the evening. Those are usually monthly events. So of course I'm about to leave, so I'm inviting all my technicians to come to the events that I normally go to because I expect them to keep doing the events that I go to, so that way we can spread awareness about our services, meet new people, keep building on relationships that we have, and just keep putting ourselves out there. Because if you don't show up, people are going to forget about you. That's the truth. If you don't show up, people are going to forget about you. So you got to be consistent. Obviously, if you're sick, you're not feeling well, stay at home, but you got to show up to events just for people to remember you. Interesting thing though is that when I went to pick up on a computer today, I actually ran into somebody that I haven't seen in like two instances today of running into somebody I haven't seen in like 3 years. Pleasant conversations as always, but it's really, interesting because, you know, you ask them what they're doing, same old, same old. They ask you what you're doing. I'm like, well, kind of training some technicians right now because about to go off for a month to go to Dubai to set up an office over there and generate some business. And then they're people, friends, colleagues, really supportive. Some customers may not be that supportive, but that's a whole nother mixed bag of tricks there that we got to deal. That's just something else you got to deal with, right? So, yeah, no, it was interesting. Before lunch, I saw somebody I hadn't seen in 3 years, but pleasant conversation, and she told me I looked really good with the beard. So, thank you. And short conversation because I had to pick up a dead computer and bring it back to the office to just realize it is actually dead, and I have to put a new computer in there tomorrow. So I'll have to send one of the other technicians to go put the other computer in because I'm tied up setting up 2 new computers at a different office. Anyway, so and then this evening I actually ran into somebody who used to play hockey with. I haven't seen them since 3 years ago, give or take, probably around this time, maybe 2 3/4 years ago, but probably 3 years ago. And I've never met his wife before, and they were both there. And a networking event that I've been going to for a year and a half, and I've never seen them before, but they say they've been there before, so maybe you've just not noticed them. It's always nice running into people you haven't seen in a while and just checking out. They found out about the Dubai trip, handed them cards, and they're super excited. They were asking me all the details. They wanted to know time frame, visa pricing, and what I'm expecting when I get there. And I was pretty candid about it. And at the end of the day, we kind of just had a table. We're like all standing at the same table, and there's probably two other. It was just like the computer of like tech guys, and then Mike's friends talking to Mike, right? So I had 2 tech guys at my table, actually 3, because I had my backup technicians with me, and then 2 tech guys from from separate companies, and then their spouses, and then yeah, it was a busy night. We stayed till the end of the evening networking event, and then I realized I had to drive an hour home to get computers ready for deployment tomorrow. And anyway, till 11:47 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Calgary, Alberta. I am going to sign off because I've got a bunch of work left to do. So thanks for watching the Daily Diary of a Hacker. It's Mike Duffy from DontGetHacked.ca, DontGetHacked.com, DontGetHacked.ae, and I'm just gonna put up the. We got 2 offices. We service customers in Canada. We really realistically service customers everywhere, as long as they've got over remote support. So doesn't matter. We can help you out as long as you get internet connection. It doesn't even matter if you have an internet connection. We can always provide you technology support, and it's as simple as sending email back and forth, texting back and forth. I was on the FaceTime video chat with with somebody from Florida earlier this week, right? So it doesn't really matter how you contact us. We can help you out, and we can help you with purchasing advice, technology advice, second, third opinion on your technology stack, regardless of what you need help with. Reach out. My phone number's here. My phone number is everywhere. You can text me that. You can reach out on Facebook. You can reach out on LinkedIn. Depending on the platform, depending on the day, it may take 24 to 48 to 72 hours to get back to you. We do return all of our messages. It just depends on how busy we are and how urgent it is for you. And if I haven't got back to you, just keep sending messages because we'll get back to you. Anyway, have a good night, and I'll check in with you tomorrow to let you know how a jam-packed Friday goes. It's freezing here. It is like -30, -47. Celsius, which is pretty much the same in Fahrenheit, and it's just cold. But we have a technology repair business that we run, so we got to show up. We got to show up for customers. So have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll check in with you tomorrow, and I'll let you know how 2 new computer installs, actually 4 new computer installs tomorrow. I'll let you know how they go, because I'm assuming I'm going to be spending all day with them. And then maybe I can go to the farm on Saturday, or I'm going to be stuck at home working on everything. Anyway, have a good night.